Well, I've been out touring wind farms and renewable energy facilities around Iowa to get a better understanding of how the incentives we provide in Congress are actually making a difference here in the fields of Iowa. And what we're really talking about is an energy revolution that's taking place to reduce our dependency on foreign oil. We've been out touring the production facilities, getting a primer on how wind turbines transform the power of the wind into electricity, how that feeds into a grid and serves electrical consumers all over the country, and how federal policy and state policies combine to create an environment where people want to make these investments, and how that leads to jobs and brings people in from all over the country. I'm very proud of the fact that Waverly Light and Power is one of the leaders in municipal utilities around the country, expanding a portion of their energy portfolio to wind energy. And the turbine that you see here behind me is one of the 3 turbines that the utility uses to provide power to customers in Waverly, Iowa. I think one of the things that we know is that Iowa has been on the front edge of wind technology, and this is one example of how a smaller community with vision and leadership has shown the rest of the country a new way of providing energy to its citizens. I'm very confident that we're going to see further expansion of our wind energy industry because of the incentives that we've provided in the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, the incentives that were provided as part of the spending bill that we just passed, and also in this massive new energy bill that we're considering right now. And obviously I want feedback from my constituents as we fine-tune this bill. There's going to be 4 principal titles. The first one's going to do with renewable energy, and it's going to be the main focus of the bill. Well, what we've seen on this wind tour is that there are a number of skill sets that are important to keeping this wind energy flourishing. That's people who have knowledge of the electrical components, the mechanical components, and the computer drives that allow us to monitor what's happening at these wind farms and how that translates into power and electricity. I think one of the most interesting things is how the lessons that we've learned over the course of this state's history are coming back and helping us transform our energy economy. We see the same principles of how you use the land, the wind, and the talents that Iowans have to create economic opportunities, good-paying green jobs, and how we revitalize rural Iowa all at the same time while reducing our dependence on foreign oil. I call that a big win-win.